Healed hearts don't flirt with old wounds. And what I mean by that is if you ever been in a situationship, any type of relationship, if you are truly healed, you're not going to go back to your past. And the reason why is because your standards, you start to change, you start to grow, and you're not going to align with that particular individual anymore because you have grown. So let me just give you an analogy. So let's just say you're in first grade and you get a math test, and the math test is addition. You pass it with flying colors, right? It's you pass it, you get promoted to the second grade. Now you in the second grade, you get a math test. It's subtraction. You fail that test. Okay. What happened? Did you study to find out why you flunked that test? Are you applying yourself to do what you needed to do in order to identify, I'm related to a relationship, the red flags? What how did you contribute? Did you miss anything? What was the patterns? Did you analyze what was going on? What could you have done differently to perhaps do something different? Did you wait long enough? Did you vet the person? Did you do your due diligence as far as really getting to know the person? Whatever the case may be, right? So now when you take a second test, the second test is it's still subtraction, but now it's a little harder. It's double digits. So it's double digits, and the stuff is kind of moved around a little bit. More of the story is it is the same spirit, but now the spirit is a little clever because you don't fail for the okie doke back on the first test. So now this spirit is a little bit more clever. It kind of know the way that you move. So now you got to apply yourself a little bit different because now you different with dealing with a different type of spirit on the outside, but the patterns, the that person is still the same. Kind of like how a narcissist would be. They have the same kind of traits. You start picking up, you start reading people, and you start seeing the same kind of stuff. When you see that toxic stuff, you don't wait around. You be like, oh, okay, lesson learned. Let me go ahead and move on because you have identified the signs. Same thing. You want to look at it, identify it. What can I learn? What is God trying to teach me? And move on. If you pass the test, great. Kudos. You going to the third grade. If you don't pass the test, each time your test is going to get harder and harder. Your pain is going to get more and more severe until you do the work and do what you need to do in order to heal before you go to the next level.